Good morning, students. Last video we had completed imperfection in solids. Now it is electrical properties of solid. All substances are dividing or classified on the basis of electrical property as conductors, semiconductors, insulators, and superconductors. And they are classified on the basis of their conductivity's value. They have very high range of electrical conductivity value. That is 10 to power minus 20 to 10 to power 7 ohm inverse meter inverse. On the basis of conductivities or on the basis of electrical property, they are conductors, insulators, semiconductors. एक और होते हैं superconductors. What are conductors? The solid with conductivities ranging between 10 to power 4 to 10 to power 7. मतलब they have high value of conductivities. They are called conductors. They conduct electricity. Metals have conductivities in order of 10 to power 7 ohm inverse meter inverse. So they are very good conductors, all the metals. Insulators are those which not at all conduct electricity because their conductivity values are very, very low. That is 10 to power minus 20 to 10 to power minus 10 ohm inverse meter inverse. Third type of compounds are semiconductors. Semiconductors, their conductivity lies between conductors and insulators. Matlab they have conductivities less than conductor but more than insulators. And that is 10 to power minus 6 to 10 to power 4 ohm inverse meter inverse. So according to electrical properties, three types of substances are there. एक और होता है superconductors, जिनकी conductivities infinite होती है, resistance बिल्कुल zero. They are called superconductors. Now, how conduction of electricity takes place in case of metal? Or we can say that why metals are very good conductor of electricity. How they conduct electricity? तो जो metal होता है उसमें होते हैं atomic orbitals. These atomic orbitals of metal combine and form molecular orbital. We had completed in molecular orbital theory in 11th standard. When atomic orbitals of same energy and same shape combine, same symmetry, they will combine, they will overlap and form molecular orbitals. So in case of metal also, orbitals are there. Metals, orbitals having same energy and same symmetry, they will combine and form equal number of molecular orbital. We know that there are two types of molecular orbital, bonding and anti-bonding. Bonding molecular orbital have lower energy, anti-bonding molecular orbital have higher energy. Suppose 10 atomic orbitals are combining, then 10 molecular orbitals will be formed. Out of 10, 5 will be bonding and 5 will be anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Now when these molecular orbitals are very large in number, at that time they will arrange themselves in very close spacing that they looks like a band. So what is energy band, valence band, conduction band? What are that band? Band are the collection of molecular orbitals, bonding or anti-bonding. The atomic orbital of metal form molecular orbital which are so close in energy that they look like a band. There are two types of bands, conduction and valence band. Valence band is occupied by the electrons and conduction band has very less or it is a vacant orbital. It won't have any electrons. Energy of conduction band is higher compared to valence band. And energy difference between conduction band and valence band is known as energy gap, or we can say that forbidden zone. Metal માં electron ક્યાં હોય? Valence band માં હોય. Conduction band કાં તો ખાલી હોય ને કાં પછી એકાદો electron હોય. Very less electrons. And valence band is occupied by electron. The energy difference between these two bands is called energy gap or forbidden zone, or it is called forbidden gap. Clear? Now how metal conduct electricity? Conductor may conduct electricity through movement of electrons or ions. In case of metal, It conducts electricity in solid as well as in molten state, and that is due to the valence electrons. More the number of valence electron in metal, more will be the conduction of electricity. See, this is the structure of metal. Initially, electrons will be present in valence band. There is no energy gap between conduction band and valence band. They are nearly overlapped with each other. In case of metal, energy gap is not there. So easily electron can move from valence band to conduction band. And as electron move from valence to conduction band, they starts conducting electric current. So metals are very good conductor of electricity because valence and conduction band overlap with each other. Energy gap is not there. So electron will be easily move from valence to conduction band and they starts conducting electric current. So metal are very good conductors. In case of semiconductors, this energy gap is less. See, in case of conductor, both are overlapping with each other. While in case of semiconductors, conduction band and valence band, there is an energy gap between them. Less, but it is there, energy gap. So in case of semiconductors, the gap between valence band and conduction band is small. Some electron may jump to conduction band and show conductivity, but they will not jump by their own. Either we have to heat them or we have to supply energy so that electron can jump from valence to conduction band and they starts conducting electric current. Example of semiconductors are silicon and germanium. And their conductivities lies between, their conductivities are less than pure conductors. The conductivity of these intrinsic semiconductors is too low to be practical use. एकादो इलेक्ट्रॉन वैलेंस की कंडक्शन बैंड में जाए एमने बिना गर्म किए या बिना कोई और प्रोसेस किए अपने आप से तो एक आध दो इलेक्ट्रॉन जाएंगे, तो इसका जो कंडक्टिविटी वैल्यू है बहुत कम होता है, इसके कंडक्टर जैसा नहीं होता है. So there is no practical use of it. But we can increase conductivity of semiconductors by adding appropriate amount of suitable impurities. Now we'll study how to increase conductivities of semiconductor. The method of increasing conductivities of semiconductor is called doping. Doping का मतलब होता है addition of impurities to the semiconductors so that its conductivity value increase. Process is called doping. Doping can be done with an impurity which is electron rich or electron deficient as compared to semiconductor. For example, semiconductor like silicon and germanium, they belong to 14th group of periodic table. So they have 4 valence electrons. If we add impurities of elements having 5 valence electrons or 3 valence electrons, then the conductivities of semiconductor can be increased. So impurities, electron rich impurities belong to 15th group or electron deficient impurity belongs to 13th group. If these elements mixed with silicon and germanium, then their conductivities will be increased. This type of process of adding impurity, of increasing electrical conductivity is known as doping. First we are adding electron rich impurity. Electron rich impurity कौन होती है? Group 15 के elements like phosphorus, arsenic, they have 5 valence electrons. And silicon and germanium, which are semiconductors, they have 4 valence electrons because they belong to 14th group of periodic table. So if we add pentavalent impurity, phosphorus and arsenic, then what will happen? See, this is the crystal of silicon. How many electrons silicon have? 4. It shares its electron with another silicon atom and bond is formed. Now if impurity of phosphorus is added, how many electrons it has now? 5 in valence electrons. Here it is. It 4 electron form 4 bond with the silicon atom. See, but 1 electron is excess. ये electron किसी के साथ bond नहीं बना पाएगा. So this excess electron move here and there and conduct electricity. This type of conductor, semiconductor, formed by doping of pentavalent elements like phosphorus and arsenic is known as N-type semiconductor. Why it is called N-type? Because Electricity is conducted because of electrons, and electrons are negatively charged. That's why they are known as n-type semiconductors. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन कैसे मूव करेगा? ये इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो यहाँ पे जंप कर जाएगा, यहाँ वाला इलेक्ट्रॉन बाहर निकल जाएगा. So this way, flow of electron will conduct electricity. Excess electron is there because phosphorus is pentavalent. The fifth electron is extra and become delocalized. Because of this delocalized electron, conductivity will increase. Clear? And as conductivity is due to negatively charged electron, this type of semiconductor obtained are called n-type semiconductors. Now electron deficit impurities. अब कौन सी impurity add करेंगे? Of group 14 elements, boron, aluminium, gallium, they have 3 valence electrons in their last orbit. So when elements like boron, aluminium, gallium, which contain 3 valence electrons, are added to silicon, then what will happen? There is deficiency of electron. See, this is aluminium. Aluminium have only 3 electrons, 1, 2 and 3. Now here it will be vacancy. सिलिकॉन का इलेक्ट्रॉन तो है ये रहा, लेकिन एल्यूमिनियम के पास इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं है. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? होल. व्हाट इज होल? जहां पे इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं होगा उस पोजीशन को होल बोलते हैं. एब्सेंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज कॉल्ड होल. अब ये होल कैसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कंडक्ट करेगा? ये बॉन्ड ब्रेक होगा, उसका पास वाला नेबरिंग बॉन्ड, ये यहाँ वाला इलेक्ट्रॉन इसमें चला जाएगा, होल यहाँ पे प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा. Then this bond will break. This electron will move here and hole will form at this place. So this way, by movement of hole, electricity will be conducted. Now electricity is conducted due to hole. So this type of semiconductor is called p-type semiconductor. अपन ऐसा मानते हैं कि जहाँ इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं है वहां पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज होगा, इलेक्ट्रॉन है तो नेगेटिव, नहीं है तो पॉजिटिव. So because of hole, because of positive part, electricity is conducted. So this type of conduction of electricity or conductor formed are known as p-type semiconductors. So when silicon and germanium are doped with 13th group elements, p-type semiconductor form. When silicon and germanium are doped with 15th group element, n-type semiconductor is formed. See, this is p-type semiconductors. Electron and hole, both are moving. The direction of motion of hole and electrons are opposite. क्योंकि जैसे दो प्लेसेस है, एक ये है और एक ये है. अगर ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करके इधर गया तो होल यहाँ पे बनेगा. अगर यहाँ से इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करके इधर गया तो होल पीछे बनेगा. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर फॉरवर्ड जा रहा है तो होल बैकवर्ड प्रोड्यूस होगा. So direction of motion of hole and electrons are opposite to each other. This is p-type semiconductor. Under influence of electric field, electron will move toward positively charged plate through electronic holes, but it would appear as if electron holes are positively charged and are moving toward negative plate. Electrons are moving towards positive plate and see this way, and holes are moving towards negative plate. This type of semiconductors are called p-type semiconductors. Now, what are the applications of n and p-type semiconductors? What is the need of preparing n-type and p-type semiconductors? Various combination of n and p-type semiconductors are used for making electronic components. Diode, it is a combination of n and p-type semiconductor, rectifier की तरह use होता है. फिर transistors, they are also made by sandwiching a layer of one type semiconductor between two layers of other type of semiconductor, जैसे NPN diode, PNP diode. This type of transistors are used to amplify radio and audio signals. फिर solar cell, they are efficient photodiodes. They convert light energy into electrical energy. Germanium and silicon of 14th group element have characteristic valence of 4 and they form 4 bonds as in diamond. Large variety of solid state material have been prepared by combination of group 13 and 15 or 12 and 16 to suitable average valence of 4 as in germanium or silicon. Typical type of group 13 to 15 are indium antimony, aluminium phosphide, gallium arsenide. Gallium belong to 13th group and arsenic belong to 15th group. Aluminium belong to 13th group, phosphorus to 15th. Indium 13, antimony 15th. So by adding 13th and 15th group element, we can prepare semiconductors. They have very fast response. And by adding 12 and 16 group compound also, semiconductors are prepared. See, cadmium, selenide. Cadmium belong to 12th group, selenium to 16th group. Cadmium sulfide. Cadmium is of 12th group, sulfide is of 16th group. So 13 और 15 के एलिमेंट को ऐड करके या 12 और 16 पीरियोडिक टेबल में जो ग्रुप्स हैं उनके एलिमेंट्स को ऐड करके सेमीकंडक्टर्स बना सकते हैं. क्लियर? जो इनमें इन कंपाउंड्स में जो बॉन्ड्स होते हैं, दे आर नॉट परफेक्टली कोवेलेंट, दे हैव सम आयोनिक कैरेक्टर्स बिकॉज दे हैव डिफरेंस इन इलेक्ट्रॉन नेगेटिविटी. सम मेटल ऑक्साइड शो इलेक्ट्रिकल प्रॉपर्टी लाइक TiO, क्रोमियम ऑक्साइड, रेहेनियम ऑक्साइड. ये जो रेहेनियम ऑक्साइड है ReO3, it behaves like metal and its conductivity and appearance like copper. ये MCQ पूछा हुआ है बोर्ड्स में. Which metal oxide appear like copper and its conductivity also resemble copper? So that is rhenium oxide, ReO3. Similarly, other जैसे vanadium oxide, VO2, VO3, TiO3, they are insulating material. भले metal है, vanadium, they are metal, but still they possess insulating properties. So not so important, just go through it. Application of N-type and P-type semiconductors. Now, the last properties of metal, and that is magnetic properties, we have to discuss. What are magnetic properties of solids? How many types of magnetic properties are there? That we'll discuss in next video.